Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today I wanted to talk about why taking extended breaks during gaming can be a very good thing. Now, for the gameplay that you're going to be seeing in the background is going to be some Destiny 2, the Vex Offensive, I believe it's called. It's one of the new types of content that came out last night with Season of the Undying. For those that don't know, I've actually been playing Destiny 2 for the last 2 years, but I've been playing it very on and off, and it is something that has always been able to keep me excited about new pieces of content in the game. Rather than just drag out my excitement. So what do I mean by that? Well, Final Fantasy is another one of those games that is a very good example. So with Final Fantasy, like for example right now, I played through the campaign that when it came, well, played through the story when it came out. I did the raid when it came out. I've leveled all of my jobs, and now there's basically nothing for me to do in the game other than just grind dungeons for glamour, I guess you could say, or get some primal mounts. But outside of that, I don't have anything to do in the game right now other than my weeklies. So what do now? I log in once on Tuesday to do my weeklies, and then I'll maybe log in once like a day for like 15 minutes to do my expert roulette, and that's it. Other than that, I don't play Final Fantasy at the moment, and that makes it so that when the next piece of content comes out in about 1.5 months, I'm going to be just as much, that much more excited about playing the game again because I've been able to take this break and I'm looking forward to play again. And Destiny is a prime example for me. I've been playing it for the last 2 years, but I've always been playing it in very short, passionate bursts. When the game first came out, I played for a few weeks, got my characters up, did the raid, got the weapons, and then I quit. And then when a new piece of content came out, it would just pretty much repeat. And right now, this happened again as well. Right before like the last season of Forsaken came out, which was like the first expansion, or the first big expansion. I ended up getting to the maximum power level. Newest season came out, the Season of Opulence. I played it for I think like 2 weeks. I did the new piece of content, I did the raid, and I got to maximum power level, and when that was done, I just quit the game again. In the end, there was like one event that took place for like 2 weeks or something, so I came back and played for a week to get that event done. But outside of that, I didn't touch Destiny. And when Shadowkeep got announced and the date was getting closer and closer, I was getting really excited to play the game again, and now that the game was live, I've pretty much been playing it every single day ever since the Shadowkeep release, and then yesterday and today as well. I've just been raiding constantly to try and get the raid down. But yeah, so Destiny is a really good example for this. So I played for a little bit, for like a few weeks, and then I just take a break until some new content comes out, like maybe a new exotic quest, a new raid, a new season, new event, stuff like that. And then I come back for maybe a few more weeks, and then I just quit again, because doing it like this, for me, keeps me excited about the game. I won't constantly be playing it and then lose my excitement over time, but I'll always be really excited when I play, and then as soon as I lose a little bit of interest, I just start playing less, or I just stop playing entirely, like I do with Final Fantasy. And then when the new piece of content comes out, I'm going to be really excited to try and play again, to get all of the new equipment, get all of the new weapons, that kind of stuff. And I think that is a very healthy thing in gaming, because there's a lot of friends that I play with, and they're like, well, I really like playing this game, but I'm getting really burned out and I don't feel like playing it, even though I still love playing X game. It doesn't matter which one it is. And I think that is because people just play the game to play the game and not just to enjoy themselves, if that makes any sense. So that's why I think taking breaks can be a very good thing, because when you take a break, you kinda know what you lose, kind of thing, because you haven't played it for so long. And then when you do get reintroduced to the game with all of its new content, all of its new features, you're just going to be very excited again and re-trigger that honeymoon phase, I guess you could say. For those that don't know what the honeymoon phase is, basically when people get married and they go on their honeymoon, everything is the best and you're like on top of the world. But then when you live with the same guy for the last like 5 years or something, things aren't as exciting anymore. And I guess this is kind of the same. When a new piece of content comes out or a new game comes out, everybody's really excited to play it because it's all new and fresh. And if you're somebody that has been playing that same game for the last 5 years, and then a new piece of content comes out, yeah, you're gonna be excited, but is your excitement going to be the same as if you took, let's say, 2-3 months break before that piece of content came out? So that's kind of why I wanted to talk about this, because a lot of people do struggle with it a little bit, and they're like, yeah, I really enjoy playing this game, but I just can't bring myself to play it right now. Because they just spent way too much time playing it instead of just sometimes taking a break and then getting all the excitement back from the game and then playing it again. If I were to make a comparison with real life, I guess I could compare it to going on a vacation. For example, I'm somebody that really loves going to Japan. I've been there a few times over the past few years. But if I were to live there, like full time, then Japan does not excite me anymore as much as it would if it would be a vacation. Because on vacation, it's like, oh, I'm going there for 2 weeks, gonna be really excited, gonna meet new people, gonna see a lot of new things. And then it's just really excited to go there. But if you live there, it's part of your daily life and the excitement kind of fades away. And it's the same with gaming. So yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say today. Take your breaks. It's really important if you want to stay excited at playing that same game that you've been playing for the past 3, 4, 5, maybe even longer years. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.